Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about a possible Nintendo Switch 2 leak when it comes to the visual design and different aspects of the Nintendo Switch 2. This includes the dock shape, which looks kinda weird, and also the Nintendo Switch 2 itself, especially when it comes to the stand, because it looks pretty solid. We also do have a rumor about the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal making the rounds, so I want to cover that and tell you my thoughts on that. And on the news side of things, we do have some Nintendo Switch Online stuff to talk about as well. With that being said, let's not waste any of your time anymore. Let's get to it. So first up, let's talk about probably the topic that you guys really want to hear about and probably what you clicked on the video for, and that's the Nintendo Switch 2 information. So if you guys haven't seen this yet, there is a new rumor for the Nintendo Switch 2, and this is what it says. Now keep in mind that this is from 4chan. It could be completely fake. I mean, it is 4chan, but it is making the rounds and a lot of people are talking about it, so let's go over it. This is what the post says. Don't ask how I know this. That's a red flag right there in my opinion, but Switch 2 is being revealed next Wednesday. It's literally just called Nintendo Switch 2. Now they do have a whole bunch of bullet points and we're going to talk about that later in the video as well. With the first one saying it's apparently a 3-minute video showing off the new system. The first game you will see in the system is a brand new Mario Kart game. Very interesting right there. The game has characters from Zelda, F4, Star Fox, and Pikmin as new racers. Has 8 players, split screen mode. And by the way, that's not 8 players split screen mode. It has 8 players and it can go in split screen mode. At least I'm assuming. I mean, 8 players on that small screen would be really weird. But anyways, continuing. A new look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond showing playable Psylocke and a multiplayer mode. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. Again, we'll talk about this later in the video. The next bullet point is gonna get you guys really excited. I mean really excited, because this bullet point gets me really excited. A remake of Kid Icarus Uprising. That would be amazing. But I gotta hold my excitement in for now until the later part where we talk about it. There's tiny peeks at a new 3D Mario and Animal Crossing. The Animal Crossing part is actually pretty interesting because there were some leaks for a Animal Crossing game, if you guys remember we covered that. Shows a bunch of third-party games including Monster Hunter Wilds and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. System releases in May, sometime around Golden Week in Japan, same month as Super Mario World opening in Orlando, full reveal in January/February. Now again, keep this in mind, this is from 4chan, a site that doesn't really have too big of a track record when it comes to Nintendo Switch leaks. So take this with a giant grain of salt. More than likely this is going to end up being fake, but it was making the rounds for a lot of channels, people on Twitter, and overall I just wanted to cover it so that you guys can see this just in case it's real, just that small percentage chance if it ends up being real. And if it does end up being real, let's just assume, okay, it is real. A 3-minute video showing off the system is probably something that I don't think people expected, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be a big event like a Nintendo Direct announcement. Because what it sounds like is that this is going to be more of a Nintendo Direct with a bunch of games being shown off. And why that makes a lot of sense when it comes to this possible, again, I want to stress possible, Nintendo Switch 2 reveal leak, is that Nintendo could be showing off the Nintendo Switch 2 in a 3-minute trailer and also show off games at the same time, because they really do have to land that marketing point for the Nintendo Switch 2, right? They gotta give you a reason to buy this thing. And a new Mario Kart game is probably a pretty big reason. It is interesting that they're saying that this is gonna kind of be like Nintendo Kart essentially. Past Mario Kart games have done this. Inklings are in Mario Kart, Link is in Mario Kart, and just overall, Nintendo has been playing around with this. So I'm not too surprised that they would do this if this ends up being real. I kind of struggle to find what else they can do with Mario Kart when it does come to the Nintendo Switch 2 and just the next Mario Kart, right? And honestly, a new look at Metroid Prime 4 really isn't too beyond the expectation that we should see in the next Nintendo Direct. A remake of Kid Icarus Uprising is actually pretty interesting though. You would think they would say some kind of port or remaster, right? But if you guys remember, the controls for Kid Icarus Uprising was a challenge for Nintendo and just overall developing that game for the Nintendo Switch 2 when it comes to a remaster. So a remake would probably be the best case, which honestly I would like a remake instead anyways, if it's just the remake of the game. Unless they're gonna try to change the game. And Monster Hunter Wilds and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming to the Nintendo Switch really isn't too out of the realm of possibility when it comes to third-party games coming to the Switch. Though it does make me wonder if this is gonna be like an exclusive thing to the Nintendo Switch 2, or is the original Nintendo Switch just gonna get the weaker version? Now again, take this with a giant grain of salt because this is 4chan. This could end up being even completely fake. More than likely it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below, and with that being said, let's move on to the next topic. So speaking of things that are more than likely fake, the first sketch of the Nintendo Switch 2 appears on Family Board. Nate the Hate semi-confirms the sketch according to Kiri Pink Fury over on Twitter. He has the picture and the link to Family Boards. And this is the sketch. I have a very hard time believing that this is even real. This looks so fake in my personal opinion. Now, it was rumored that the kickstand was gonna look like that, but just the look of it looks like it was drawn in Microsoft Paint. And honestly, that kind of just makes me think it's fake. It just looks really fake. Am I the only one who's getting that feeling at all? Now again, let's assume that it does end up being real. Maybe this is the design of the Nintendo Switch 2. The reason I think why it has such a large back is maybe because, again, they're gonna have DLSS and they're gonna have 4K and all that great stuff when it comes to the dock of the Nintendo Switch 2. So obviously you would need more room, right? And also remember, it was rumored that the dock was gonna have 2 fans too as well. So maybe that's why it looks like this. It is pretty interesting to see Nate the Hate semi-confirm the sketch, and specifically that they say semi-confirm, which means something in this sketch just isn't gonna happen. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna be doing with that. And moving on to the next topic, we do have some Nintendo Switch Online news to talk about. So if you guys haven't seen this yet, Nintendo tweeted out this: "The bear and the bird are back. Banjo Tooie is coming to the Nintendo Switch for Nintendo Switch Online expansion members on 10/25, so 5 more days. Are you ready? Hashtag Nintendo 64, which this is really cool, and this does also go into some news that we're going to talk about. Well, more specifically, I would call it a rumor, which that's what the post calls it, but it is concerning when it comes to the Banjo IP and Microsoft. Now, you may assume that, well, I don't care because that's just Microsoft. Well, remember, Microsoft brings a lot of games to the Nintendo Switch 2, and if they ever did a new Banjo game, it would more than likely come to the Nintendo Switch 2. So Nintendo Switch fans should be extremely concerned when it comes to this IP and how Microsoft is handling it. This is what the post on Gaming Leaks and Rumors says. Aaron Greenberg, Xbox Marketing, said nobody cares about Banjo-Kazooie at a flight sim event. Rumor. The source says it does not sound like a joke to them. Maybe it would be good if any of the event can confirm it. Or I meant any at the event can confirm it. Now, if this ends up being true, this is just so far from the truth. I mean, do you remember the massive excitement that Banjo got coming to Super Smash Bros? And the massive excitement that people are having over Banjo-Tooie coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service? And overall, just the excitement for Banjo coming back. It really doesn't make any sense. It really seems like he doesn't know what he's talking about, in my personal opinion. If this ends up being true, again, this is a rumor. It's more of he said, she said at this point, but he's not replying yet. But if this is true, it really does make a lot of people worry that we're not going to be getting a Banjo game anytime soon if they think that nobody cares about Banjo-Kazooie. Let me know if you care about Banjo-Kazooie in the comment section below. Like, do you guys want a new Banjo game? How much would you want that? I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys do end up saying in the comment section, yeah, I really do want a Banjo game. And this kind of does go down to not just Nintendo IPs and Microsoft IPs, it's just the stuff that people want from these companies. And a lot of companies thinking, well, there's no interest in that, when in fact there is a lot of interest in it. Like the one time, I think it was EA or Activision or one of the scummy companies saying that single player games aren't sustainable or some stupid thing like that about single player games, when in fact a lot of these single player games coming out very recently have been doing really fantastic. I mean, Elden Ring is a single player game. Metaphor is a single player game. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, all of these games are single player games and they do fantastic and sell fantastic, and a lot of people enjoy them. That is the end of my rant. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure you guys check out some other videos as well. We've been uploading almost every single day to every other day, so we have a lot of other topics including news, leaks, rumors, and all that great stuff. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. My throat is hurting a lot right now. Might be getting sick, so I'm gonna go rest up. Take care, guys. And while you're down in the comment section, or if you're still watching this video and not correcting me on my probably dumb mistake, I want to say thank you for reaching this video this far, and well, here's a cookie. For those who don't know, YouTube considers cookies potentially inappropriate for some reason, so let's spam those cookies in the comment section. I want to see pages among pages. Just go wild with cookies in the comment section. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.